Today we're going to review the Mossery planner and their notebook. And this is called the Twin Notebook. It has a notebook and a planner inside, which I thought was very nifty and very economical for carrying just one thing everywhere you go. So let's see what they have. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from Pretty Fabulous, and I help online businesses create beautiful digital downloads using Adobe InDesign. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I do unboxings on Saturday. Now, today we're looking at Mossery. It's a company that was actually suggested to me by somebody else to look into, and they had some very unique designs. This is a very pretty illustration. They actually teamed up with another artist, like you're going to see when we open it up. And this is just their standard notebook, which I thought was kind of interesting that they had this sort of wraparound cover. You usually don't see that a lot, except on nonfiction books maybe that are in bookstores or on Amazon, and even then they're moving away from that. But you know, it does help keep the spiral a little bit safer from warping or getting damaged inside of your bag, so it's not a bad idea. Now, I did order this from Mossery directly. You can't order them on Amazon or anywhere else that I know of, and it was this notebook right here was $23.50, and I was able to personalize it with a few things. I know you can't see with the bright light, but it says 2020 Ambition. It's gold foil, so with the yellow it kind of just mixes in unless you look really close, but I think that's what they wanted. They wanted it to be very muted, just like this elastic band is also yellow, so you can kind of barely see it. Now, the other thing I purchased, which was, I think, very unique to their brand and their site, I haven't seen anyone else do it, is what's called the Twin Notebook. Now, this Twin Notebook, let me make sure I give you the right pricing, was only $12. So it wasn't that expensive just to have the folio holder all by itself. These two notebooks that kind of sit here on the inside, I should say a planner and a notebook, were priced separately. So this just all by itself holds two different notebooks, and that was $12. This over here is your dotted notes page, and this was only $7.50, and the vertical half-day planner, half-year planner was $9. So not that expensive. However, I noticed when we did the unboxing, which you'll see in a minute when we do a close-up, there is no spine here. These are just kind of sewn or glued together. I don't know. I'm kind of worried they were going to fall apart. But the order did come quickly, and you did have to pay tax and shipping. So shipping actually was, I'm going to say, exorbitantly expensive. The shipping, so this whole order together cost $52.50, but to have it shipped was $26. So you have to really want it, because you're gonna have to pay, like if you had just ordered one item, like you would have paid $26 for a $9 planner. I don't know if anybody else would have ordered it. So yeah, and they didn't have a free shipping option or discount or anything, so something to keep in mind. So let's look inside, let's look closer and see what you get. So it arrived in this just plastic DHL bag, and open it up. Whoops, knocking everything around. All right, we have 3 smiley faces. Discover joy, one page after another. Share your unboxing experience with us. Hello, Mossery. Hashtag and their Instagram handle. So here on the box, you have their URL again. You just have their name here, nothing, their name, nothing. That's it. All right, so let's pull this out, and it has some bubble wrap on it. And I hope there's another box, because I think this is just half of my order. I could be wrong, who knows? Never ordered from here before. So they have these old style, like legal pad things. I don't know if you're a fan. It reminds me of corporate America, having to send things inter-office memo. The beginning is always today. Vivian from Mossery. P.S. As a token of appreciation, here's a unique discount code. So here's 15% off you can use until March 2020. And, oh, so this is their box. It has that little thing in it, so that's different. Okay, so here is the 2020 notebook, and I did, I shouldn't say 2020 note. It's a notebook, and I had the words 2020 ambition put on, and it looks like it's kind of like a gold foil, and we have this unique sort of spiral, but not spiral, I guess, so it kind of has a cover all the way around, and it has a elastic band, and you have just a page. This is a really thin page. I know you can't see how thin it is, but it's a folder pocket, but it's really flimsy. So I would not trust putting anything inside of here. I think it would just fall apart. Start, completion date, name, email, mobile, telephone, address, website, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Basically, you're just hoping if someone finds this, they'll be like, let me follow this person online. I don't know why these are all here. Emergency contact, important notes, values and beliefs. These pages are so thin. They're like, I don't know, like tiny itty bitty wisps of sheets. I know the second I write on it, it's going to just bleed through to the other side. Books. Okay. Inspiration board, words to live by, role models. 3 things to improve, change, or achieve. I do like that there are just 3. We have just this plain blue, again, super paper. I was going to say paper thin. Obviously, it's all paper. Like vellum paper. Is that thin? I don't know. It's really thin. Like tracing paper. That's what it feels like. It's that thin. And then we have a very light dot grid. And these pages all lay flat because of the spiral. It's almost like an oak coil. But it's, yeah, it is an oak coil. It's an oak coil. So a spiral, just so you know, goes all the way down. The oak coil has the definite end and beginning. So it's a little harder to sometimes flip around. But yeah, so it's a plain notebook, just like I thought. I should have looked at the paperweight. I did not look at it, but I know I cannot use this at all because I only have liquid ink pens. I don't write with a pencil or anything like that. In fact, I think if you wrote with a regular ballpoint pen, I think it would just like the impression would push through on the other side. It does have a brown bookmark. It's very thin. And you had another pocket folder, and this one is a bit more substantial. But again, it's kind of thin. So this is the notebook. So let's open the other one. So I guess I was wrong. This is my whole order. And again, we have this, I'm back in corporate America with this legal opening. I don't know. I was never a fan of those. Okay, another note. And oh, this is a different note. Mossery and Haikala. So this must be because this cover was designed by Haikala, I think. I could be wrong. The start of a journey. The girl traveling the world to witness magic. This was the brief we sent to Haikala a few months ago at the beginning of our collaboration. Here's how it was like to work with one of our all-time favorite artists by creating cover designs. Oh yeah, it was the cover designer. And so that's what they drew, which is actually very impressive. I cannot draw at all to save my life. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm an illustrator from Oulu, I can't even say that, Finland. I love creating painting traditionally with water, with colored inks. Oh, I see. Now it's all coming together. So this is nice. It's like a behind the scenes if you're really into art and want to know more about the cover. And I did think it was very cool. I don't know. I really like the drawing of this girl. I would have put somebody like that in here versus this looks like, I don't know. You're like, is that a child? Is that an adult? I'm not really sure. All right. So I did have the word ambition added on here. It has an elastic strap and it looks like it has just one bookmark, and this one is more like a navy blue. So this was the twin notebook. So this side goes in here and it looks like you can just pocket anything else inside over there. You could just not use it and leave that as a pocket folder. So let's just take this out completely so we can see what this is. This is the undated vertical weekly, and we've got some blank pages. That's what I skipped over. Self-portrait. I can't. Clearly, they think everyone can draw. Maybe that's why that thing was there. I can't draw. Again, we have the same intro that the notebook had. Yep, all the same pages as the notebook. Nothing different. But we do have something new. We have a habit tracker. Again, can you see that? It's so thin. You can see, maybe not on this camera, but I can see the pages underneath. So pages are super, super thin, just like before. We have the month, the goal, and 31 days total, and your reflection. So you got a couple pages for the habit tracker, I guess, for 4. I'm guessing these are 3. Yeah, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can only track habits for 8 months. That's it. And then we have a section called monthly planner. I don't know. This is white on a really light blue. I don't even know if you can see that. I can barely read it. This is your undated planner, week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And over here, I guess you have to hope the month doesn't go all the way to Thursday, Friday, or Saturday because you've run out of days. But you get 1, 2, 3. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I guess it's just an 8-month planner. Did I know that? It just says undated. All right, and so then we jump into the weeklies. And these are verticals. It starts at 6 a.m. and it goes through till 10 p.m. And then you have a bunch of spaces down. No, that's not true. You don't have spaces. You have lines and then you have small little boxes. So I do like that the boxes are pretty light. So in theory, you could ignore them and write on top of them. I like that Sunday is a different color. I don't know why you wouldn't make Saturday a different color unless you're like, I'm a 6-day-a-week work person, which maybe you are. I mean, maybe we should all be like that. So this is pretty thin and small, and that's pretty much it. You get to the end, got one blank page, that's it. So that is the undated weekly. So in theory, this goes, I guess, here on this left side, or you can move it and put it on the right side. And then over here, we just have dotted pages, and it's 96 pages. And again, you could choose whichever one you wanted. That's what I chose. And we have really, really thin pages. I'm so sad about this. You don't even know. Like, I need thick paper. And again, it is my fault. I didn't even check the paper weight on this. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see, these don't have spines. And I don't know if all of their planners are like that or if they're just because they're going to go into this holder, but they've basically been kind of sewn together. It feels super, super flimsy. I'm afraid it could like you could just pull this. I won't do it, but you could pull this and it will just break apart in 2 seconds. So something to keep in mind. Oh, it has a little nice embossing over here and on the back, that these are very fragile and they're very thin. Same thing over here. Has the embossing from Mossery. I know it's hard to see on the front and the back. So this is your, I forget, the twin. The twin is what it's called. So this is the front, and over here is the back. So what did you think? I mean, the paper, I went back and looked, it's 100 GSM. So I guess it is thick. It just feels really wispy thin. I guess I don't have a good eye for paper thickness maybe. But yeah, I love this concept. Like, amazing idea. And, you know, having a notebook and a planner all in one in the same exact spot. And it's interchangeable. So in theory, if you like this cover or this folio, you could just use it all the time forever. And, you know, this notebook with these with the paper around, or the cover going around the spiral. I thought I would like it, but I don't. I actually just like having a spiral without that. However, I do see the benefits of having this in your purse, so it would not get ruined, or even sitting on your shelf, it would sit a little better maybe than a spiral. So let me know in the comments what you thought. And remember, if you would like to create your own planner, make sure to sign up for my free 5-day course, Planner 101. I will leave a link in the description below, and I hope everyone's having a fabulous day, and I will talk to you guys on Monday.